working?
Yeah.
Does it look like I'm running?
It's all right, yeah.
Does it? Stop, 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 stop. Come on! 10!
After 20 years without exercise, I put myself through Wales's toughest obstacle course.
It's stuck. That's not good enough for the army. Stuff up.
After a quick shower, I was drafted into Army HQ.
Presumably, that means that the barracks are that way. Is that a minimum height requirement for the army? I don't know. If it is, hopefully I'll be too short. They'll turn me back.
This is the notorious Senny Bridge, Brecon, and I'm welcomed by Lieutenant Colonel Livingstone. He softens me up with tea and biscuits, and then hits me where it hurts with a massive chocolate hobnob. I'm handed over to Major Chris Fraser, who's hardly reassuring.
You know, you will be a complete fish out of water.
Yeah.
What you've got here is a collection of photographs which basically sort of captures what the tactics course is all about. Lots of firing, lots of dealing with casualties.
Looks like there's lots of water. Lots of marching through lots of water.
It's your country. It's your country.
How hard is this going to be?
It is pretty barbaric. It is pretty brutal. But what it teaches the students, you just cannot capture it or cannot instill it in any other way. It's certainly going to test you.
Great.
If I was going to join these sadists up in the Brecon Beacons, I at least needed to look the part.
What we're going to do now is the transformation from a well-known comedian to a little-known soldier.
Perfect.
Turn over 35 and a half.
I'm not a 35 and a half. Well, I was 32 before Christmas.
It's all them mince pies you had, but...
You're joking. I'm not a 35 and a half weight. I demand a recount. There's something wrong with his tape measures.
Jacket, trousers, combat jacket. Right.
Don't need that.
No. Got all that as well.
Am I going to get people to carry that?
No.
With me? Thank you.
One size fits all.
You know you're in trouble when your head is put on weight. I don't know what's going on, but I got the gist. And the gist of it is, they're going to send me out in the pissing rain, freezing cold, up a mountain for 2.5 days, and see how I get on.
If I want to pull out, I think now's the time. But I'm gonna go for it. We're heading up into the mountains, into the Brecon Beacons, where I'm going to be handed over to somebody, and then I think that's it. Then it's 48 hours of what could be the worst pain of my life.
Simulated battle I'll be joining has been going on non-stop for 24 hours already.
You see where the smoke is? That's where the attack is going in. The single shots that you can hear, more than likely the enemy.
Yeah.
The heavier is us suppressing the enemy.
Without live rounds, how do you know who's in the game and who's out of it?
The directing staff will look at it, and if somebody's being, you know, they're not using the ground to their advantage, they're not thinking about something.
So there's somebody watching, judging, making note, judging what's going on and going, right, hang on a minute, that wasn't good enough the way you approached that. You'd have been taken out, so you're out the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Then the platoon sergeant, who we're training, has then got to get that person that moved back to be dealt with by the medical facilities.
God, it's like Risk.
Yeah.
Or a nasty game of Monopoly.
Yeah. Rod, what I'd like for you to do now is basically put some of this on. It breaks up the outline of your face, breaks up the pattern. Dab your
Cleanse, tone, moisturise, isn't it? That's
something like that. And just sort of cover yourself across. If you wish to be particularly vain, then you can use the mirror, show off your best side.
Yeah, I want it to look nice. How much do you use?
That'll be more than enough. And with that, just rub it down and start pushing all of that all over your face.
I think I'll put a bit too much on.
Well, that's fine. You can start working it out. You're looking good.
I'm not looking good. Are you deliberately...
No,
I know I'm going to open my eyes now.
No, I wouldn't say that.
That doesn't look anything like yours.
Yeah, you put a tad too much on, but...
A tad too much? This is what I'm expected to carry. I already weigh a ton, and then I've got... This is a day bag. That's for when I go to the museum and things tomorrow, just to keep my packed lunch.
And you've got a weapon system as well.
And a weapon system, which I presume is your army speak for gun.
Yeah.
This is the drawstring system. This is the hood system, I presume.
That's your food.
The nourishment system.
Yeah, we like that.
Biscuits. Oatmeal block. They certainly know how to make it sound appetising. Look at that. Tuna in light mayonnaise. When you're in a battle situation and the enemy is attacking, it's reassuring to know that it's dolphin-friendly tuna. Basically, tonight I'm hoping to put my feet up with some dolphin-friendly tuna in light mayonnaise and a hot chocolate.
Just like to introduce Charlie Gardner. He's the platoon commander, leading 2 platoon at the moment.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie's been out all day.
Welcome.
What I'll do is just sort of get Charlie to outline what's going to happen over the next sort of 12 hours and, you know, the part you're going to play in it.
What we'll do, we'll insert you into one of the sections as a rifleman, pretend that you're a junior private soldier. Imagine you're 17, 18 years old, young soldier, first time out in the field.
What time is it now?
1800.
1800, 6 o'clock to you and me.
Yep.
And we're going out till about 4.
And
This
a bit
morning.
more, so we'll just work you through.
What do you mean work you through? Straight through?
Straight through, yeah. No sleep.
I hate you already.
Straight through meant a grueling 48 hours out here, non-stop, suffering deliberate sleep deprivation in sub-zero temperatures. Somewhere out there, British soldiers are pretending to be the enemy, and we have to hunt them down.
Watch your eyes as you come in here, all right?
I can't see a thing.
The cameraman had his night vision on, so I turn on my own high-tech guidance system. My left arm.
We just arrived in the wood. I'm guessing they could come under attack at any second from the enemy. It's all quite scary. People are just coming out of the bushes. You can hear the crackle underfoot as people are coming from every angle.
Rod, this is one section of 2 platoon.
Good evening, one section.
Make him do the chores, tasks that need doing. Don't let him remain idle, okay? He's there to be worked, okay? Working throughout the night. Happy with that, Rod?
Well, obviously not, but we'll do it.
It's all a bit confusing at the moment. But basically, I've moved up into a slightly different area of the woods. I am now with what?
Cuts.
Cuts.
Deacon Cutterham.
Deacon Cutterham.
Yeah.
Those are great names, man. And what's your name?
Mine's Paul, mate.
Oh, Bowling.
I saw you live with Apollo on my missus. Big fan, like. I almost bought the DVD, but...
Your K1 was half price.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, boys, but we've got to go down. We're going to find out what's going on.
I couldn't even see who I was talking to, but we just started bonding when we received our marching orders.
IW and UGL.
IWUGL, Charlie.
It's a completely weird world of acronyms and coded speak.
We have Charlie.
Apart from people's names, I don't understand anything, but they seem to know what's going on. But broadly, they're handing out
Primarily for the move out.
orders. We were to go on reconnaissance, stumbling across the frozen beacons to find the enemy. But unless they're having an illegal rave or cooking bacon, we're never going to find them. I haven't seen my hands for 4 hours, and now they're so cold I can't feel them either. We've been walking for about an hour through some quite hard terrain. It's been very hilly and boggy and wet. But we've now arrived to within about 200 or 300 meters of where the enemy are located. Half the group have gone on ahead to find out where they are, find out a little bit more. For now, we're sitting still here. Somehow the lads locate the enemy troops. They're so close, we have to be constantly alert.
2 and Alpha, Roger. Can you relay a message to 0 for us, over?
The recce group that went forward found 3 groups of 2 men in the middle of that wood. So they decided where they're going to attack from tomorrow morning. It's a question of getting back and now making plans. The enemy position identified, we head back to Travelodge Brecon. I'm struggling to keep up. With my eyes practically freezing over, my hand-eye coordination is starting to go. Luckily, my weapon system isn't loaded. Back at our bog, we wait for our next moves. And Paul teaches me an important lesson about biscuits.
Biscuit Fruit. That's an appealing name. Never mind Jammy Dodgers, Bourbon Crisps, Biscuit Fruit S.
Now, we've got 2 types of biscuits, biscuit fruits and biscuit browns.
Right.
Biscuit browns don't taste of anything, and they clog you up. On the flip side, if you want to shit, you eat biscuit fruits, and they help you shit.
Oh, brilliant. I've had 7 of these. Oh, well, it's too late now. I might as well just carry on eating them. I've had a whole pack. Nobody told me they were laxative. Never mind. There's bound to be a massive pine cone I can shove up my bottom. Dug in little shallow trenches are people on sentry duty. And, I'm about to give it a go.
At 1 a.m., I join Sergeant Cutts in his sentry hole. If anyone rocks up, to get past us, they'll need a password.
What do you do if they've forgotten the password? What's your mother's maiden name? First pet?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if my feet are wet or not.
do they feel damp?
I don't know. Can't feel them.
Are they cold, are they?
Pain and exhaustion get the better of me. I fall asleep on a bloke with a machine gun. Unfortunately, the enemy guns didn't have a snooze button.
Well, let's go! Come on! Yeah, in the woods, that's our guys. Yeah, they're all closing. The enemies are left. Let's go, let's go.
Really close now. 800 metres, 200 metres in front of us. 200 metres now. It's a building. The enemy's in there. It might not be long with this one. It's enough for me.
Stop that!
Yeah. It's all quietened down for a minute, but it's been pretty hectic. The only time I've experienced anything like it is in a kind of rugby changing room with somebody, well, everybody barking orders and shouting things I don't understand. It's a hell of a job. For now, the enemy's retreated. As we regroup with dawn's light, I get to meet my friends of the last 12 hours properly.
Listen, hey, can you give me your names? Because I met you all in darkness. I haven't got a clue what anybody looks like.
Paul, we slept together last night,
I know we slept together. Paul and I slept together. We've pretty much got down to it in the woods, and I don't even know what he looks like.
I feel used.
Yeah, I think I was drunk. It really does give you one tiny, tiny little bit of a sense to thinking what it would be like in a real war environment. This is what I like to see. Look at that. Even when at your busiest times on exercise, you've still got time to do your makeup and have a fag.
Don't let anyone down, do I?
No, you never know, you might bump into up there. What are we doing now?
Preparing for battle. Battle prep.
More battle. Thought we'd won. Boys have got me loading cartridges, bombing up, I think they call it.
Yeah, bombing up ammunition. You're natural.
Huh? Got the hang of this?
It's because your soft hands.
Am I up to speed or what?
You're a bit slow, but I mean.
Am I?
Yeah. Right, who's missing magazines, lads?
Magazines, boys. Anyone want a magazine? I think today is going to be a series of running battles where we are chasing the enemy and pushing them back. I'm going to carry this now. It's heavy. It's heavy is what it is. I don't know what's it. What is in this?
Concrete.
Concrete, brilliant.
You finish it with the whole thing, you get an egg sandwich.
I thought I was getting an egg sandwich anyway.
I feel like your mum following around us. That over first. That's it, like a handbag.
Yeah.
And then a day sack next. Packed lunch is in there. That's it, get your arm in there.
The Major delivers a morale-boosting fried egg sandwich from HQ. My platoon weren't happy with the special treatment I was getting, so they made me carry the rocket launcher as payback.
Oh, you bastard.
When you so just carry on scoffing your sandwich.
Still got the sandwich.
I didn't want to get all the "is that a bazooka in your pocket or are you pleased to see me" jokes, so I stick the rocket launcher around my neck as instructed. This might be the bazooka-shaped straw that breaks the comedian's back.
My legs are burning. My lungs are on fire. My back is popping out every time this falls off.
By now, we had our elusive enemy on the run. But like the real thing, the sneaky blighters are doing everything they can to stay hidden. For hour after hour, relentlessly, we hunt them down. Our section has basically just cleared this wood. It just means proceeding through it really cautiously in case there's any enemy troops in here.
Enemy PID. So
enemy PID. What's that mean? ID? What's
positively identified.
Eh?
Positively identified.
Positively identified. What's wrong with just ID? Mine is only about 16 hours to go. The instructors throw in simulated casualties.
Start screaming, you know, Tasman, that's your wounds.
You what?
Start screaming.